Morning, friends. How are you? Hope you're well. I had a good night. Yeah. The only reason I got up this morning is I needed to go to the bathroom. I think if I hadn't, I'd probably still be asleep. But I think it's good to be up. The sun is out. We've got blue skies. We do have cloud, but we've got blue skies, so that's nice. Still feeling tired after obviously being out for so long on Saturday. But I had a good night last night, which was good. So plans for today are just, I want to get my reading log up to date. I want to get my planner up, planned for this month and stuff. So that's going to be my priority this morning, is to get that done. This afternoon, I'll read for a bit. I have a pen pal letter I need to write. So I'm possibly do that today, or I might keep that for tomorrow. I'll see how I feel. Just see how I feel. I'm not going to make myself any promises. Oh, you're going to do this, this, and this. We're just going to see how things go. But I am feeling better today. But that's it for the start of this vlog. I hope you're going to enjoy it. I don't have anything on this week that I think, oh yeah, I'll take you along. So I'll just have to wing it this week and we'll see what I can come up with that we will do, or just take you along in what will be kind of probably a more normal week without things happening, as it were. But we'll see what happens. You just never know. But I will speak to you later. Toodles. Thought I'd give you a wee update on my reading log. So I've just finished colouring in the February ones. So they're sort of all the ready ones. So I did 10 in February, so not bad. Ready down 1 in March, and that's green. So if I do that, and then if I do my stats page, so that's quite good. I've filled that in for this month. I have filled in my February favourite book of the month, so that's good. Where are we going? And then I've already made up my March page, so I'm really pleased I've done that. So yeah, so it's getting, we had to take the picture off the front because it was falling off, so that's fine. And as I say, I've made up my diary and I've made up my calendar, so really pleased. I've had a good sort of hour and a bit, or it's about an hour, just to get things ready. So I've still got bits to do into this. I've still got to put pictures in here. I need to choose my picture for March. So maybe get that done now actually, and then get printed, and which would be really good. But no, I've had a good start to the day. So I decided to do more cross stitch. So today I've put in the two support legs of the arbor, and I started working on the arbor up there. So I'm happy with the way it's coming out. I think it's going to look really pretty when it's finished. I decided to do some baking, so I'm going to make some bran muffins now. I don't have like oat bran, but I have these really nice bran flakes or bran sticks. Oh, they're so nutty. So I'm using them instead of oat bran. So I've got them and a beaten up egg in there, and in here I've got milk, I've got molasses, I have water, and I've got vegetable oil, and I've all mixed it up together. So I now need to put this into there, and I don't think I need to soak it. No, don't need to soak it, but I just need to put it all together. So I've added the wet ingredients to the dry, and I just mix it through, and then I will add some sultanas. I don't know how this is going to work out, but we will find out, because hopefully this is going to soften down. But we will see. But I'm just going to mix it all together now. Okay, I've realised that what I did was I made adaptations for this recipe when I was using oat bran, like thin flakes, thin stuff. But I'm actually using bran flakes, and I put in the same amount, so there's more bran flakes than there is flour. But Mum says it's going to work out. So we will see. The batter is quite watery, but she does say it will work out. Didn't you? You promised me it'd work out.
I didn't promise you, but I think, let me see.
Do you think that'll work out?
Should do.
Cool. So I'm just going to put it into my muffin
It may
pans.
take a wee bit longer.
What, to cook?
Hmm.
Okay, so we'll see what happens. So I got 11 out of the mixture. Normally get 12, but I think because I'm using different brand products, so put this in the oven, see what it looks like after the time allowed, and hopefully we're going to have some nice tasty bran muffins. Okay, you should hopefully be able to see. They're rising. I'm amazed that they are because I read the recipe again and I made a mistake. When I didn't have any buttermilk, so I just used, hold on, I'm going to flip it out. Yeah, I didn't have any buttermilk, so I just used milk. And then when I went to see how long it took in the oven, it went, if you're just using all milk, omit the bicarbonate of soda and use baking powder. And I'm like, whoopsies. So I didn't do that. But Mum, they're rising, and Mum said that it should be okay, so we'll see when they come out. Even with not using the right raising agent, they have risen. So happy with that. They smell so good. They really do smell good. But yeah, I'm going to leave them in the pan to cool for a while before I take them out. But yeah, happy with these at the moment. The proof will be in when we actually taste them, but fingers crossed they're going to be okay, but they look nice anyway. Okay, Dad's the first one to take a bite. What are they like?
They're very nice. I like the flavour. The bits of the
Bran cereal.
bran flakes, no, they're flakes, they're like bran sticks, aren't they? The crunchy on the tops is very nice and
Cool.
a lovely flavour when you bite into the actual spongy bit.
Cool. Good. Mum's doing jigsaws and she has tried yet, so I'm going to put this on pause a minute. Right, I'm going to bite, but I do like the texture of it. Looks good. I really like really nice nuttiness of it. Very, very nice. I'll wait. Mum will give her opinion at some point. That's Mother on the taste. Right, getting a thumbs up, that's fine. That's all I needed to know. Evening, friends. Yeah, just coming for the last clip of today. This evening. After making dinner, I made spaghetti carbonara. So after making dinner, I sort of caught up with some YouTube videos. I'm kind of behind and I need to catch up. So I did that, did watch some of them, not all of them, but you know. So if I haven't commented on your videos for a while, I am doing my best to catch up with them. I'm honestly, it just seems to be so behind. So I did that, and then just spent the evening reading, splitting my time between Madrigals and Mayhem. I read up to a certain chapter, and it's really funny because Beth has read that same chapter as well today, so that's quite good. And then I've been reading more of Colton's Covert Baby. I'm really enjoying that one as well. They're both really good. Very different stories, but really good. Really enjoying them. So while I was reading, we had an Andre Rieu concert. It was being televised. It's been an old one, but it was on the TV. So it was really nice to have that going on in the background and just sitting reading. And then I was also texting my other half as well. So that was nice to spend some time texting with him tonight as well. But I'm tired. So yeah, so I'm actually a bit chilly as well, so I'm going to be glad to put the electric blanket on and get into a cozy bed. Yes, but I will speak to you tomorrow. Night. Morning, friends. How are you? Hope you're well and you had a nice night. I had a good night. I seem at the moment to be going back to sort of sleeping till about 10 o'clock in the morning. So it's good in some senses, and that I always say I need that sleep, but you're still waking up feeling, oh, I could go back to bed. But no, I'm feeling okay now. I've had my breakfast and I'm about to do a load of laundry. The joys of domestication. And then I've got to do I've got to do a computer thing for Mum to help her. And then I'll just... Energy levels today are not exactly bouncing off the roof. Not that they are ever bouncing off the roof, so that's fine. But I think I need a quiet day. I maybe did a bit, although I didn't do a lot yesterday. I did some concentrated work, so that kind of maybe tired me out a bit, but I just feel today I need to just have not very much day, but we will see how that goes. I've got things on my planner that I want to do, but if they don't get done, they don't get done. I am not, although my planner's there and I've got things I've put in it that I want to do, I am not going, oh, I've got to get that ticked off, that ticked off, that. It's like, no, they're there. I know they're there. They will get done. It may take me till next week to get them. Well, no, the two things I want to get done today, I do want to get done today. But other things is that I can maybe push it off till tomorrow or till Thursday or till Friday. It's not as if I've really got to do stuff. So yeah, we'll see what we get done today. But I will speak to you later. Toodles. Done the computer stuff for Mum, so now just editing last week's reading vlog. So there's a quick wee preview for you. Evening friends, I hope you've had a good day. This afternoon I had a really nice afternoon. I sat and wrote a letter to a friend, which was really good to do. I really enjoyed doing that. And then I watched some YouTube videos. Still trying to catch up. And then made dinner. Made a new recipe to me, so it was good. It's one that we're definitely going to keep. And then Mum and I made pancakes today, for it's obviously Shrove Tuesday, so we made some pancakes. Oh, they're delicious. Thankfully we've got enough for tomorrow. And then this evening just watched some TV and did some more reading. I've read quite a bit of Colton's Covert Baby, which is getting to the very, very interesting part now. I've read one chapter so far of the today, obviously, of the Madrigals of Mayhem, but I'm about to go and read that more tonight. When I get into bed. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm feeling quite tired tonight. So, but it's been a good day. I've had productivity, which is nice. There's one thing I meant to do today, but I'm carrying that over to tomorrow, which is fine. So I'll get that done tomorrow. So, and I'll just plutter about to just say I've got this one thing I want to do tomorrow, and then I'll maybe do some more stuff on my reading log tomorrow, which will be quite good. But that's it for tonight. Oh, my eyes are watering as well. It's the yawning. But that's it for today. This week, I don't think there's, as I was saying, this week is probably going to be very, very quiet, doing things. But I'll try and come up with a few other things that I can sort of video me doing or something like that. But that's it for tonight. I'll see you in the morning. Morning friends, how are you? Hope you're well. It's a dull day here today. I don't know if we're due to get rain. Possibly we are. But no, it's a bit dull and dreich, but hey, well, that's the way it goes. Woke earlier today, even though I didn't sleep as well. I woke earlier, so that's fine. I tried to make myself go back to sleep, but I couldn't. So I just got up. And it's actually been not bad because I've been productive already. I've already got a loaf proving, so that's good. I've had my breakfast, I've got a loaf proving, so that's excellent. I decided only to make one today. I decided no, I'm not in the mood for two. I'll just do one, and that will be fine. It'll probably keep us going for about 2 days if we're lucky. Well, probably maybe 3 if we stretch it. We seem to go through the homemade bread far quicker than we do the shop bought bread. But that's fine. I've got enough flour that I can make another 2 tomorrow, so that's absolutely perfect. What else is on the docket for today? I wanted to record a video today and schedule it. And then I don't know what else I want to do. I've got nothing in my head that was like, oh, I really need to do this. The plumber's coming in about half an hour because he's got the grab rails, and I can't remember, there's something else he got as well. So that'll be that done, which will be good. But apart from that, I don't think I've got much else on the docket for today, but we'll see what the day brings. But I will go and get things organised for my recording of the video. But I'll speak to you later. Toodles. Afternoon friends. I've been sitting in my bum for a while. I just needed a rest. So I finished Colton's Covert Baby by Lara Lakeham. Really enjoyed that. You'll get my full review of it. Well, today's Wednesday, you'll get a full review on Friday. So I decided, Dad was like, oh, we've got 2 bananas there that are going. So he's like, maybe you can make muffins. So he and Mum are out at the moment. They're away doing some things they need to do. So got 2 muffins. Now I'm about to make some banana muffins. Trying to decide. Might do banana oatmeal. Or I'm trying to think what else I could do. I'm not sure. I'm going to think about it as I prep, and some inspiration will come to me, and I will do whatever my heart tells me to do. So yeah, we're going to make some muffins, but I will bring you along in the process. Okay, into this bowl I've sifted my flour, salt, bicarbonate of soda and baking powder. I didn't have enough plain flour, so I've actually used some bread flour as well. So it's not gonna matter. It's still gonna, it's still gonna do the job it's supposed to do. So yeah. So I'm now gonna go on to my wet ingredients. Okay, I've got all my wet ingredients here. So there's banana, there's an egg, there's milk, there's oil, and I've put some vanilla extract into it, and I've also got some chocolate chips. So I'm doing vanilla, banana, chocolate chip. So I just need to put this into here and just fold it through, and then add my chips. So I will do that now. I don't know if can I set you up on something? Hold the front door. Right, can I sit you on there? Will you sit there with something behind it? Hold on. Okay, so me trying to video folding in didn't work out, but hey ho, that's the way it goes. As you'll have seen, I tried to do it, but I couldn't. Right, so I folded it mostly in. And I'm now going to add my chocolate chips and just stir them round. It says it doesn't matter if you can still see it. So no dry flour should be visible. So you can still see dry flour. So I'm just going to stir this in until it's all combined. And et voila, we have our batter. And I'm just going to put it into these cupcakes pan with some thingy bobs, muffin cases. I'll use this side of the cooker because it's got less clutter on it. So I'm just going to use my little handy dandy ice cream scoop so they're all even. But I'll do that and then they'll go into the oven. Yay! That's them all in and ready for the oven, and they will bake for about 20 to 25 minutes. But yeah, I'm sure they're going to be absolutely delicious when they come out. They are rising nicely, so I don't want them to be too big. So, but that'll be a nice little bite when they're cooked and cold. Yay! So that's today's baking, the muffins and a loaf of bread. And I have a kedgeree in the oven for tea, so yeah. Oh, we also made a pot of soup today as well, so we've done pretty well. I have to say, energy levels are not very low, but it's like I've used up more energy today than I had anticipated, but hey ho, that's the way it goes. Evening friends, hope you had a nice evening. Mine was very quiet, as I said. I watched some YouTube videos. I actually found one. I used to watch a show on Netflix called Tiny Homes, or Tiny House Nation, that's what it was. And it then went on to Prime in America, but I couldn't get it. So I kind of looked for it on YouTube tonight. And there's some episodes on YouTube. So I actually watched one, and it was just really, really nice to see what they built, how they built it, and the ingenious solutions that they found for various things. I really, really enjoyed it. It was so nice. So I watched some of that. I watched one of those as well. It made a nice change from what all the book things I watched. That was lovely. And then I spent the evening reading. reading Madrigals and Mayhem and thoroughly enjoying this. I think I've stopped at the moment in the middle of a chapter, so I want to finish that chapter. And then I think I'm going to call it like that for today, and then I'm going to read. I'll maybe pick something up on my Kindle. I don't know if I'll pick up a cozy mystery, or whether I might pick something up. I've done kind of three cozy mysteries back to back at the moment, and I think it's maybe time for maybe a wee change. I don't know. I haven't decided. So we will see how I feel. But that's it for today, and I will speak to you tomorrow. Night night. Morning, friends. How are you? Hope you're well. I had not a bad night, I have to say. Not a bad night. And I've just had a very gentle start to the morning, which is good. I've only got one thing on the list to do today, so that's quite nice. It's just going to be a very gentle, relaxing day. I've started reading last night The Tuscan Sister. I decided to have a change from... I've read enough of Madrigals and Mayhem. I don't want to get too far ahead of Beth from Solstein Dink, who I'm buddy reading it with. So I decided to pick up another book. I picked up this one because I'm reading the sequel to it for a publisher later on. So I wanted to get that one read, and it started off really well. I read 4 chapters last night. It's an easy read, but it's engaging. I like the characters, I like the setting. So yeah, I've got high hopes for it. But as I say, just a very quiet, easy day today. And there's one thing this afternoon, and that's me. So yeah, I will take you along as I do things if I can, but I will speak to you later. Toodles. I thought I'd catch up on some YouTube videos while I paint my nails. I've decided to go for this. It's a very neutrally type colour, so you see that. So yeah, so I'm going to do that today. I just decided my nails need some love, so yeah. Just don't look at the dry skin as well. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to catch up with some YouTube videos as I paint my nails. Okay, the nails are done, and I am actually pretty happy because I've managed to do it without... Normally I go all over my skin, but hold on, yeah, you get a really nice view of the carpet as well. But even on my non-dominant hand, using my non-dominant hand, I've done a pretty neat job. So, very happy. So, yeah. I just need to moisturize my hands a bit more, but there we go. Nice colour, nothing not in your face, but very happy. Okay, it's lunchtime, the kettle's on. I've got some chicken noodle soup. We made a big pot yesterday, and that's the kedgeree for tonight. So I'm just going to have some heated up soup, and then I think I'll use some homemade bread, and then I think I might have some oat cakes with cheese and cucumber and tomato. I think that's the way I'm going to go for lunch, but I'm just going to get this ready, and I guess I better dry the dishes, eh? So, soup and bread are here. I would normally sometimes watch YouTube videos when I'm on my own at lunchtime, but since I've been doing that, I think I'm going to pick up the next chapter of Madrigals and Mayhem and just sit and read that. I'm going to see if I can prop it up on my butter, and just do some reading while I have my soup. Okay, I've omitted the cheese, but I've got cucumber and tomatoes. I cut the rind off the tomatoes. Then, very much comfort food. Cucumber is definitely comfort food for me. Oat cake and cream cracker. Now, the reason these are comfort food is because we always have them, or mostly always have them. Definitely oat cakes, not cream crackers. Cream crackers take me back to visiting my grandparents on the island of Tiree, and Gran always had cream crackers and or Carr's water biscuits. There are other water biscuits in her pantry, and we always used to have them at lunchtime. So this is very much nostalgia, comfort for me, which is just, I love it. It's so good. Well, reading at lunchtime was not a success. My book wouldn't balance or lean against the butter, so no, that's fine. I'm going to need to do something about this sticky out bit of my hair. Go and wet it and dry it and turn it under. So I'm going to sit here and read. I'll show you why. The sun is coming in the window and it's on the sofa. So my legs is nice and cozy. So yeah, I'm just going to sit and read some more of this. I'm really enjoying this, friends. It's a really good book. It's a great series, so really, really enjoying it, and I want to read more of it. Mum and Dad met a friend of theirs for lunch today, and Mum's birthday is this month, and her friend decided to give her a cuddly Highland coo. We haven't got a name for him yet, have we?
No.
So we will let you know once he's been named, but he's actually quite cute. I like that he's smiling. Evening, friends. I hope you've had a good day and a nice evening. Mine's actually been good. I had my appointment I had to go to this afternoon. That was fine. It went well. That was good. There was nothing. It was just something I'd said I would do, and I fulfilled my commitment, so that was good. I enjoyed it, actually. It was good to do. And then this evening I've just read a bit. I watched some YouTube videos. I did some more reading, and then we recorded the European Indoor Athletics Championships, so we've been sitting kind of watching the recordings of that this evening as well. So that's been really, really nice. Today was a very quiet day. It was what I needed to do. It was what my body was telling me to do, so I'm glad that I listened. I'm not very good at it. I have to say, I'm not very good at listening to my body at times. It's something I need to do more of. But there are times when it's just like, no, I don't listen. But the older I get, and the more this condition at times bites me in the backside, the more I know that I need to listen. It's frustrating. It can be so frustrating. But I can't do anything about it. I have to accept it and go, right, okay. There are days when you're on sloth mode, and some ways today was a sloth mode day, and you know what, I actually enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed not doing much, and that was lovely. So yeah, so we'll see what tomorrow brings. It could be another sloth day. It could be a wee bit more energy. I know I've got to do my Friday, my weekend reads video, and I need to make bread as well. But I don't actually physically make the bread. I just weigh the ingredients out and let the machine do the job. So I know I've got that to do. And that may be all I do tomorrow. And again, that is okay. That is fine. But we will just see. We will just see how the day takes me and how I feel. But I am ready to go to bed. Yeah, you know what I mean. I will read I'm reading The Italian Sister, and I'm really or The Tuscan Sisters. I am really enjoying that. Hold on a minute. So I actually find what the actual flipping title is. I can tell you. The Tuscan Sister by Daniela Scardonetti. Hold on. There we go. Sacerdote. There you go. That's what the cover looks like. And I have to say, I am really enjoying it. I am reading book 2 at some point within the next month and a half, I think, for review. So the publisher sent me book 1 as well, so I could tell what the story was about. But no, I'm really enjoying it, and I'm still reading Madrigals and Mayhem by Elizabeth Penny. I'm on chapter 25, so there's 28 chapters. I'll finish that tomorrow. Definitely finish that tomorrow. But I'm again really enjoying that one, so that's good. But anyway, I'm going to let you go for now. I need to get myself ready for bed and get to my bed and do a wee bit of reading before I put the light out. But I will speak to you tomorrow. Night. Morning, friends. Yeah, it's actually midday. I haven't picked the camera up this morning at all. I actually haven't looked at my camera till now, or even my phone till now. What have I done this morning? I was up, didn't get up till about 10 o'clock. Had breakfast, then I made 2 loaves of bread, which are hopefully will be coming out the oven within the next 10 minutes. They look good. I've done that, and I have recorded, and I'm at the moment editing or uploading my edited video onto my computer. So I've done that this morning. So, yeah, it's been a productive morning, which has been good. No reading so far. We'll get reading done after lunch, but yeah, I shall let you see the not exactly, no, I won't let you see there's no point, you've seen the editing before, so it's fine. But I just wanted to pop on and say hello, but I'll speak to you later. So that's the loaves just out the oven. That's a mixed loaf, that's white and wholemeal, and that's a white loaf. I am so happy with them. I could play that one, I'd like to see a bit higher, but at the moment I'm happy. Hello, I've just finished Madrigals and Mayhem by Elizabeth Penny. I've really enjoyed that, loved that book. It was so good. Oh. Give it 5 out of 5 because I just love that series anyway, and I just really loved that book. So I am picking up my next cozy mystery, and it is Resort to Murder by Annie McEwen. My dad read this one. I let him read it before I read it, and he really enjoyed it. So if he really enjoyed it, and I know that Tiffany the Beach Bum Bookworm and cousin Sonia from Sonia with an I both absolutely adored it, so I am so looking forward to reading it. So I'll read it along with the Tuscan Sister. So I'm going to do some cross stitch now, do a wee bit more work on my little cross stitch, and I'll let you see where I started from today, and I'll let you see how much I get done. So this is where I'm starting from. I'm getting the arbor done. I've decided I'm going to change the colours. I'm just going to have different colours of roses, so it doesn't all look the same, which I think would be nice to have different colours. The ones in the picture are all pink, but I'm just changing the colours around because I feel like it. Excuse me. But yeah, so this is what I'm going to do. A wee bit of work on this just now. I've put in a few more stitches, so I've kind of completed that wee bit there, and then I'm coming down here and here. So I'm kind of round about, I'm sort of in this area here at the moment that I'm working on. And I've come down onto that bit, so I'm sort of in there, and I'm just taking it a bit by bit. My brain is feeling a bit mushy today, so I've decided I'm not going to do any more because I really don't want to muck this up because I'm really liking the way it's working. So I will do more of it tomorrow or over the weekend. The joy of reading when you've got a house to yourself is lovely. I think Mum and Dad have come back, so I'm gonna stop recording tonight, but it's just, I enjoy reading. Some people like to read when there's music on. I sometimes like that, but some people like to read in silence, and I quite like that because it just makes for me concentrating easier. But there are times when I do like to have some background music on, but yeah, today was a day for silence. So I will do more reading later on, but I'm reading at the moment. I'm back into the Tuscan Sister, so really enjoying it, but I'll speak to you later. Toodles. Evening, friends. Hope you've had a nice evening. Mine was very relaxing, I have to say. Every Friday night I do a chat. I have a phone chat with one of my best friends. We started this at COVID. She lives just up the road from me. And when COVID started, we decided, right, okay, we used to meet every Friday evening. Either, she'd tend to come down to me, but we then started phone call because it was just the best way to keep up with each other. We couldn't see each other or anything, obviously, but we just kept that going because she has a very elderly mother who has a heart condition and stuff. It's just she has to be very careful kind of who she sees, etc, etc. So we just carried on doing this Friday evening chat, and it's great. We chat for about half an hour and just catch up with each other and make sure we're both okay and everything. So that's really good, and our respective parents are okay, so that's good. So it's nice to chat with her. Excuse me. And then I read another chapter of The Tuscan Sister, which is, I am thoroughly enjoying that. And then I started Resort to Murder by Annie McEwen. Within 2 pages I was hungry. Yeah. I wanted a chocolate eclair. Because there's, on the second page she stops at this cafe that she loves. And there's also pastries and hot chocolate, and I'm like, do you really have to say that? I'm reading this at 8:30 at night, and you're now making me want chocolate eclair and hot chocolate. And if you know me, I don't know if I've ever said, but chocolate eclairs are one of my favourites, absolute favourites. And you know that I love my hot chocolate, so I was like, oh, what? Seriously? So yeah, but I've read the first chapter and I'm already hooked. I'm already really, really enjoying it. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing. I'm gonna jump into bed and then read some more of it. I hope that I don't get hungry. But that's it for today. I will speak to you tomorrow. Night night. Morning, friends. How are you? Hope you're well. Hope you had a good night. I had a broken night, but that's the way it goes. I was up a lot, so that was just like, yeah, but that's just the way it goes. It's funny, after a night like that, you would think I would be absolutely knackered, but I'm actually not, which is good. Sometimes I am just wiped, but no, I'm okay at the moment. So we've got today, what's on the docket? We've got the carpet folk coming to measure up for the new carpet in the bathroom. And once that's done, hopefully, fingers crossed, that's it. That's the bathroom complete. So that'll be good. We've got grocery shop to do. And then this afternoon we've got rugby. We've got France, Ireland, and then Scotland, Wales. So we've got that this afternoon and into this evening. And then we've got the athletics being recorded, so we'll watch the athletics. Read more of Resort to Murder last night. Oh, I'm really enjoying it. It's good. So yes, I'll do some more reading on that today and the Tuscan Sisters, but at the moment I need to go and do just clear a wee bit more out of the bathroom so that the carpet people can get in, and then get a grocery list put together. But I will speak to you later. Toodles. Hey friends, yeah, I've actually done really well today in that I rested this afternoon. We had the rugby on. Ireland got beaten by France, which I had hoped they would win, but I suspected that they might not. what surprised me was the margin of defeat. I honestly thought it was going to be a really close match, but France just blew them out the water. Absolutely blew them out the water. So I was really shocked about that. We won against Wales, which is good, but we were winning by over 20 odd points, and at sort of this 55-minute mark, Scotland switched off. They switched off for the rest of the game and allowed Wales back in. And it was like, come on. And I mean, when the 80 minutes, okay, clock was red, we had the ball, we should just have put it off the pitch. But did we? Oh, no, let's try score another try. Wales intercepted and scored. I'm like, hello? I'm not joking. If I was Gregor Townsend, I had been going mental. The boys would have known what to hit them. That really frustrates me. It's like, why can't you concentrate for 80 minutes? Why can't you work out? You know, yes, there are going to be peaks and troughs in games. Fine, yeah, I understand that. You're professional athletes. Okay? You know what you have to do. You know that at 80 minutes you get the ball off the pitch. But no, you don't. Why? Why? So yeah, so that was annoying. And then we've been recording the European Indoor Athletics Championship. So I watched the bits that I wanted to watch, and I read. I've spent this evening reading The Tuscan Sister, and I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, I think I'm about 60% in it, and I'm just thoroughly enjoying it. So yay! But I'm ready for my bed now, and I will pick up Resort to Murder. So I'm not reading my Kindle before I go to bed. So that's good, or before I go to sleep. So that's fine. But yeah, that's it. That's been it for today. Tomorrow, got a chat with a friend in Italy tomorrow, so I'm really looking forward to that. So doing a catch up with her. Hopefully killing time with cozies as well tomorrow night, so that'll be good. But I am ready for bed. I will speak to you in the morning. Night night. Hello friends, this vlog has been all over the place, I'm afraid. I didn't pick the camera up yesterday at all. It was just one of those days. We had things to do in the house. Not exciting things. It was things like stripping beds, making beds, with the help of my mum and dad, and just making soup. And we had a chat with a friend from Italy, which was lovely. That was really nice, and just watching sport as well. So I had the Killing Time with Cozies group last night, which was lovely. That was really good. Really enjoyed that, as I always do. But that's it for this vlog. Hope you've enjoyed it. I can't even remember what was on it, if I'm honest. But hopefully some interesting things. But until my next video, friends, stay safe. Happy reading. Bye.